Welcome to the Just Getting Through Life podcast by Kim.
And Jonathan.
And we've been kind of absent for a while,
Quite a long time.
but we are continuing.
Yes, never give up, never surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we decided today we're going to talk about an adventure that we recently went on, and that is hiking at Mount Baldy. Kim, do you want to describe your experience?
Shut the fuck up.
It was a lot of fun, guys.
Well, we woke up at 4 a.m. and Jonathan, he works throughout the week and he works overtime and he wakes up at like 4 a.m. in the morning to exercise. So when on Friday night, he came over and I'm like, we're going to wake up at 4 a.m.
And I'm
like, God, I'm going to die.
It's a weekend. I'm like, it's the only days I could sleep in.
Since it's not the case for me and I sleep in all the days, I'm like, let's go. So anyways, he was a good sport enough to get up and to actually go, even though he didn't have enough sleep. And then we drove to Starbucks. We drove there. They ended up being late. We got breakfast at Starbucks, and then we started at 7:30 a.m. And we got to the very top at 11:15 or 11 a.m.
Yep.
So that's like 4 hours, almost 4 hours of hiking. And then I don't know what time we got back by. Was it like?
It was like 4.
It was 4. So we stayed up there for a long time too. We stayed up there for an hour.
We were waiting
for some. Maybe.
We were waiting for our group. They were a lot slower than us because they took a rest stop at there was like a little, what is it, like a cabin? Was it a Yeah, there was like a little cabin. It was really cool because we didn't go to it at first, but we checked it out on the way back. It was like a place where you can cook food inside. They had like running water, and they had places to sit. Yeah, they had places to sit. It was really cool. There was like when we walked in there was like a whole group of people cooking food with Kim's looking at the screen. Woo! All right. But yeah, they were all cooking food. It was really cool. But anyways, yeah, our group stopped there for a bit, and we ended up waiting for about an hour on the top, and it was like super cold up there. Really cold. You're distracting me.
Just keep talking.
Color. All right. Anyways, what's cool about being on the top is they have like these, it's really windy, but people have made like these little rock barriers where you can kind of lay down and crouch down and hide in the rock barrier, and then it feels warm because none of the wind hits you. But it's kind of funny because as soon as you stand up, it's like, oh shit, it's cold as hell. And yeah, anyways, that was it. And on the way up, I had probably the most trouble out of me and Kim. I was literally walking at a snail pace on the way up because it was difficult. Like, I was so tired, and we forgot food. we forgot everything.
I remember some food.
Yeah, she did bring a bar, but I didn't bring anything, so I was very unprepared.
I brought a bar and Spam and half an avocado. I should have brought the half of avocado up. We could have eaten the half of avocado.
Yeah, we left the Spam and avocado in the car.
Yeah, I love Spam.
We are very thankful that our group was late because we did end up going to Starbucks, and if they weren't late, we would have went up without eating, and I would have died. But anyways, probably like a mile from the top, I was so slow. At some point I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna die here. I'm just gonna stand here and die. And
You were only like 10. You were only like 30 minutes from the top before you start slowing down.
Yeah, I was just
We're
like,
close.
yeah, I was really close, and they were far ahead, and I was trying to keep up, but I couldn't because I was just like, I had no energy. I was, and once I ate, when we got on the top, luckily, we had food shared with us by Louis. Was it Louis? Louis or Luis?
Luis.
Luis. Luis. Yes, Luis shared food with us. He was really cool. And what was it? Coconut, little coconut bars or something like that.
Yeah. And there was Jonathan's friend with awesome hair. Give me some food.
Yeah, she had like the best figs in her life. But
I
I didn't.
love dried figs now. Oh my god. I think I'm going to go and hunt down some dried figs, maybe even today. Because the cool thing about dried figs is that figs have like those seeds inside the figs. And when they're dried, it becomes like this crunchy raisin texture. But Jonathan didn't want to eat anything from his friend because his friend had really long nose hair.
That
Which
wasn't
I
really
think
long.
is not
Okay,
a
okay,
good
guys.
excuse.
And I was trying not to be rude, but it just was. I don't know. I was just kind of grossed out because the hair was like down to here, and you could see like since it was windy, there was kind of like snot hanging off it, and it was just like I don't know. It just kind of grossed me out, and I couldn't eat. So, anyways, let's not talk about that anymore.
Jonathan's favorite friend in the whole world.
No, the guy was really nice. Like we talked for a while, and we talked about like the few hikes he'd been on and the few hikes I went on. And yeah, he was really cool. It's just, I just didn't want to eat the food.
It was so funny because I was really oblivious about it.
No, she didn't
I
notice
didn't
anything.
notice any of it, and I was like so excited over the dried fig that I really wanted him to try it because it was so good to me. And I'm like, here, Jonathan, here, come
And
on,
I'm
are you
like,
sure it's
no.
so good?
I'm like,
And it's
no.
like I don't get it because I took a bite of it and I was fine, and I was letting him bite the section that I bit, so it wasn't like I don't know. I didn't feel like he was
Well, the
on the
bag
other
looked like the
side.
food has been in there for a while too. So I was like, you know. Anyways, let's not talk about
It's
that.
dried fruit.
That was a moment where I just, yeah, I was full. Let's just say that I was full.
Mm.
I couldn't eat another bite. That's probably why on the way back you were a snail because you ate the fig.
Shut up. No, I was slow because I forgot to clip my front toenails and it hurt throughout the whole way. So next time I'm going to have like a mini toenail clipper in every bag that I have so that that doesn't ever happen again. And it's only like $1 to get it.
So that's a good tip. If you start hiking harder trails, be sure to clip your toenails beforehand. Otherwise, they will hurt and they will turn black.
Yeah, and we have to always bring a warm coat and always have like not even like a big coat. It could be a very thin coat, but it keeps the heat in really well. The North Face has a lot of those coats where it's like wind protecting
Mm-hmm.
and keeps the heat in. So you don't necessarily have to have like a heavy coat, but always have a coat
Mm-hmm.
when you go anywhere.
And a
And
headlamp.
and we didn't have a headlamp, so
No,
that our
we were we were unprepared.
but we gotta have headlamps. We have a warm coat. Always have water,
Mm-hmm.
which we did. We have a lot of water, so at least we have that
And snacks.
and some snacks.
Snacks. So, tell them about your way back. How was it? Was it like a hard journey down the hill?
Yeah.
I really thought Kim wasn't gonna make it. To be honest with you, I kept saying, "Go, Kim, you got this. It's only a little bit more." And every time I said it was a little bit more, it was a lot more.
It was it was very motivating. Cause I'm like, oh, I feel like dying. And every time he's like, you got it, then I'm like, I guess I won't die right now.
Yeah, it's funny because like people are saying like 40 minutes till the bottom, and we were like, yeah, that's gonna take like an hour and 20 minutes for us. Let's just add some more time because I think she was taking like baby steps. It was very fun to watch, and I was in a lot of pain too. I had a blister on the top of my toe. My calves were sore because I did legs the day before, which was a
Oh, that's
horrible
another
idea.
thing. Do not do legs.
Yes,
The day
don't
before a
don't do
really,
legs the day
really
before.
night.
Oh my God. On the way up, like since I was going, it's I think it's like was it like 4,000 feet elevation or something like that?
No, it was like
3,000
five.
something?
No, it was 5,000.
Oh wow. All right, 5,000 and like
But
almost
that's not anything. Like in
no,
terms
I know,
of
but I mean
elevation gain.
the whole time we were pretty much going uphill, and basically my calves were taking a lot of they were just hurting the entire time. So by the time I did get close to the top, I was like super slow. But when you are on the top, it's a beautiful view. I think it was worth the hike. It was amazing. And they have a lot of pretty spots to like take pictures and stuff like that. And we heard on the way down that there's like a broken down plane that you can see
Like
that
a
we
World
missed.
War II plane.
Yeah, and I was kind of I was like, oh man, we missed it. But I heard they were telling us that it's kind of off trail, so unless you know it's there, it's hard to find.
Yeah, and we don't want to get lost.
No, we didn't. So we said, Google it is. We'll look it up on Google.
We didn't even look it up.
We didn't look it up, but we will. Don't worry.
Lazy. We're so lazy.
But we met some cool people. I met some new people that we hiked with. They were really nice. They gave me an energy drink, and
Oh
I was
yeah,
so
the people
tired.
we hiked with.
Yeah, and Luis was awesome. That guy has a lot of stamina. He was.
You always get that wrong.
I know.
Always, like every single time. Say it
Yes,
again.
stamina.
Oh, you're cute. Look at you. You're a baby.
but but yeah, he was awesome the whole time. He was just like go go go. I think we stopped for like probably like 6 7 rests in between, and he probably could have just kept going the entire way.
Yeah, Luis was our guy that hiked with us, but the leader was another guy.
Noel.
And do you remember his name?
Noel.
Noel, yeah. It's like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Noel. Noel gave Jonathan a bang and sunglasses.
Yep, the sunglasses were awesome, and Kim got a hiking stick because we forgot our hiking sticks. Oh yeah, by the way,
borrowed from Noel too. It was all Noel stuff.
Yeah, he was super prepared.
Cause he used to organize these things every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but guys, get hiking sticks if you start hiking pretty often. It does help with the knees and everything.
It helps a lot, a lot.
And we suggest there's like a part at the top of the trail where you get a choice between going left and right. If you go right, there's a lot of soft dirt, and it's really hard to climb up. So we suggest you go left. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Where you had to slide down almost like crawling on your butt.
Yeah, but it's hard for them to know what that means.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how else to explain it.
Not surprised, but what was nice that I saw was that Jonathan is usually like like a grandma. He's like a bashful grandma, but when we're hiking, he's like really, really social, and I like that because I'm like walking alongside him, and he's talking to everyone, and that was really cute.
Yeah, I'm kind of antisocial a lot of the times because I don't like big groups. They make me nervous. Don't know why. I've always been like that. But as I spend time with Kim more, I'm starting to talk to people a little more. I actually talked to some um, older lady. We walked by her and she was laughing at Kim because Kim was like walking super slow. And then she's like, "Oh, I remember the first time I did it." And I started talking to her, and we found out that she she hiked the trail when she was 40 years old, and that changed her entire life. She started hiking that trail nonstop, and it did kick her ass at first. She said it kicked her butt. Like she said she'd never do it again, but she ended up doing it 270 times, and she ran marathons and all that. And apparently her goal was 300 to get to 300 times she went all the way up the trail. But her son said that she can't do it anymore because she's older. But maybe in her 80s, maybe I'm guessing. I don't know, but yeah, they still take her there, and she kind of just walks up the street to the very beginning of the hike, and then they walk down. They do that every once in a while because she hates staying inside the house. But basically, her son said for the last 30, when she dies, he's going to take her urn and go up and down 30 times just to complete it, and then put her ashes up there. So it was a really sweet story, and it's kind of incredible that someone would hike that, like 270 times. It was very difficult.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, the hike wasn't scary at all. It was just long. To me, it wasn't even like a difficult hike. If I had my sticks and I
Mhm.
had my toenail
Hey,
clip, I think it would be fine.
you did say it was scary. I'm so scared right now as you're going down at some parts because I think
Oh,
you're
because of
so
the
tired.
slipping.
Yeah.
No, but it's because I was slipping down,
Hmm.
and usually on a trail, I'm not butt scooching. I'm like walking like normal. But
Yeah.
that one had some slippery parts. But I'm talking about like compared to uh other hikes I've been on, it's not a
Oh,
scary hike. It's like an
oh.
easy hike. It's hard.
Well,
It's hard, but it's easy compared to other hikes I've been on.
yeah. No, it was a hard hike for me. I mean, it might have been because I did legs before and didn't eat much.
I think if you slept like a full on 8 hours and you didn't do leg day, you would have been fine on that hike.
Yeah,
You
probably.
and you have like food during the hike, you would have been just fine. It
It
would
was
have actually been easy for you. I don't think you would struggle at all like going up.
no, because I think this is the first time have seen me struggle on pretty much anything we've done together. I was like, oh my God, I was dying.
It
It was.
was really funny, but whatever.
I've never felt that useless when I was going up. I'm like, oh my God. I see her like turn around and wave at me, and I look down and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. That's what I was thinking when you turned back and waved at me that one time. I looked at you and I'm like, oh, I can't even raise my arm right now.
Well, the cool thing about hiking with a significant other or with someone that you enjoy spending time with is they can really motivate you to keep on going when you feel like you're gonna die. And I think me and Luis did that for Jonathan, and Jonathan did that for me. And so and also I was talking to Jonathan when we were on our way there. I was like, aren't we so lucky to meet people who prioritize going out into nature and who don't care about waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning or 5 a.m. or wherever they were coming from? Oh, Luis came from Compton. That's like fucking far as shit. That's 2 hours. So it's so to me it's like, wow, like we're lucky to be able to connect with these people who see the outdoors as something that's really important, beyond their sleep and comfort and everything like that. So anyways, it's a luxury to be able to go and enjoy nature in that way. And I feel, okay, that's fine if you go to a park and you walk around here and there, but it doesn't let you reach this level where you feel like you're going to die, and you feel like, and Jonathan and I had like a nice moment on there too, that I think, like, to me, because I hike with him, over time, it really changed my perception of him. First, he was someone who was very, very ill prepared. Wasn't really into it. Like a recluse. Don't talk to anyone. And he keep repeating like, "I've never done this before," and all that stuff. And then now he's someone who's like literally communicating with almost everyone we meet, cheerfully sharing his stories because he's been on past hikes, and just in my eyes, just growing before my eyes. And growth, it doesn't have to be like, you know, monetary or whatever, or in any direction, but to see someone that you care about just like grow into a person who loves nature, or who seeks out, you know, experiencing life in a different way, makes me feel like, oh, he's cute. You know, and it opened, at least it opened up my trust. And I think um that's like an added bonus to hiking with a partner or hiking with someone you enjoy. Yeah.
I agree.
I still need to eat some food. What do you want to add to anything? We'll keep this podcast kind of shorter instead of like an hour long. We'll just keep it short podcast. To talk about our experiences, and we would probably do more activities in the future. I don't know what we have up, but immediately next month we have a mud run.
Well, we have, if you still want to go on Saturday, we have the lanterns.
What lanterns? You have to buy tickets in advance for that.
Oh.
And they're like $100 just to release some lanterns.
Okay, maybe. Well, maybe.
We skipped out on the climbing event for what? I don't know for what, but remember it was when I came back from San Francisco. We had an event. It was the climbing women's competition.
Oh shit!
I paid $20 for each of us to be there.
Oh,
and we didn't do it. I don't know why. I don't remember why we didn't, but
I think we were. Oh, that was my birthday.
Oh, that's why.
That was my birthday.
His birthday thing. Yeah, I think that would have been too much driving there and then driving.
Yeah, because I think
actually
it was in LA.
No, that's not too far away from you.
Yeah, but I think the event was an all-day thing.
No, it was only 11 a.m. to like 4 p.m. We could have totally made it. It was a morning event. It was like a morning competition thing. It's not. We could have totally made it in time for your thing.
Oh, poop.
You owe me $20.
Oh, okay.
Nah, just kidding. Okay. You didn't know it cost money for some reason, even though I forwarded you the ticket.
My bad.
All right, so we might.
I think we'll post pictures on our website with the post of this video, so you guys can kind of see the area and see if it's something that you'd like to go to and visit. But let's do something fun. Let's rate it from 1 to 10. of how much you like it?
I rated a 7.
I rated it a 7.5. I liked it a lot. And it was difficult. So it wasn't, I would say if you haven't done hikes for a while, definitely do a few easier ones before you do this one because it will kick your ass if
Yeah,
you
the
are not a
difficulty level on Trailblazer or whatever, if you just look up Baldy hike, it says it's difficult level. It's for people who are used to hiking. But we did see little children and we did see people who didn't even have water bottles. So it really depends. You can just go there and hike a little bit,
Oh,
turn around, come back to your car.
by the way, guys, there's two trails we didn't know about in the beginning. There's one harder trail that zigzags going up, and it's really steep. And then there's there's a trail by this. I think it was the ski lift, right? Is that what they said? That by the ski lift where it goes straight up, so it's probably quicker. We
That's the
didn't get a
trail they took down. That's the
yeah,
trail our
but I think you could take it up as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
So that's the easier trail if you want to just, get to the top and, just it's not as difficult from what we heard because the elder lady that spoke to us told us we went up the harder trail and we also came down the harder trail. So that's probably why we were so beat, but we didn't know. So we didn't want to get lost. That was the main. I mean, I guess it's more important to not get lost on these trails. You don't want to be, and it's hard there's parts where it's easy to get lost because the trail looks like it disappears, but it's actually like behind a log. You step over a log and then you see the trail again. Right? There was like two of those or three, right?
there was only one.
Oh, it was just one. Okay, just
No.
kidding. It was just one.
It was the same one that confused you each time. The time when we met it and the time
Mhm.
when we came back. But I told you, hey, this is that one.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
recognized it. I think that's all,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah,
We
that's
will
it.
keep you updated on our Just Getting Through Life. A little bit. You should join our Facebook group, Just
Mhm.
Getting Through Life. We have a Facebook group.
Mhm.
If you want to engage with us there, please join that. Just
Yeah,
find on Facebook.
we'll probably start doing lives once we set it up. We're still working on it, and we'll
We're
try to
going, yeah, and the lives can be through OBS, where
yeah.
it will be streaming live on YouTube as well as Facebook, and we will just be doing lives every week and
Mhm.
talk about our life because we're just getting through life.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next time.
All right. Well, this has been Just Getting Through Life with Kim,
And Jonathan,
and we wish you a good day.
have a good night.
Or
Bye.
morning or evening.
Yep.
Bye.
Anything. Bye.
Stop recording.